Here's the story of the little boy who cried wolf. A little boy who tended sheep, tended sheep, tended sheep, sat on a hill like little Bo Peep and tried not to fall asleep. To pass the time and make some fun, make some fun, make some fun, he cried out,
"Wolf!"
to everyone.
My poor sheep are on the run! Help! Wolf! There's a wolf chasing my sheep! Help!
It was just a joke he laughed about, laughed about, laughed about.
It's so funny that folks came out!
And he laughed when they began to shout.
"We don't see a wolf,"
said a villager there.
The sheep are fine. Was that just a dare? It was a joke just to pass the time. It's no big deal. It's not a crime. You all look so scared.
One day passed and the boy had a plan, had a plan, had a plan.
I think I'll do it all again, just because I can.
And just because it seemed like fun, seemed like fun, seemed like fun, he cried out,
"Wolf!"
to everyone.
My poor sheep are on the run! Help! Help! Wolf! My poor sheep! Help!
But it was just a joke that he laughed about, laughed about, laughed about. And once again, the folks came out. But when they saw no wolf, they began to shout.
"We don't see a wolf anywhere."
The sheep are fine. Now that's not fair. It was just a joke to pass the time. It's no big deal. It's not a crime.
But the little boy giggled and thought it was funny that once again he fooled all the villagers. And then one day while tending his flock, tending his flock, tending his flock, the boy saw a wolf and went into shock.
I'd better call for help.
He thought,
Help! Help! Wolf! My poor sheep! Help! Help me! Help me! It's the big bad guy! Big bad guy! Big bad guy! It's the truth, I swear! I would not lie! Please come help me! Hear me cry! Help! Help! There's a wolf! Really? Help!
the villagers heard his crying plea, crying plea, crying plea. But they thought it was a joke, you see. So they had cake and cups of tea. So on that day he came to town, came to town, came to town. The villagers gathered all around. And he said,
I'm sorry that I let you down. I'm sorry that I let you down. I sure learned my lesson. Yay!
"I can run faster than you. Faster than anyone or anything."
"Oh, really? Then I'd like to challenge you to a race."
"A race? Indeed. What fun."
Once upon a time, a tortoise and a hare decided on a race just for a dare. The hare was very sure he would win hands down, but the tortoise Archibald thought, "That won't get me down." Hedwig the hare was speedy and Archibald was slow. He almost missed his cue when they said ready, set, go. Slow and steady wins the race. Be like Archibald. He wasn't very snappy, but always gave his all. The hare raced like a bullet at the speed of light. While the tortoise took his time, he had a goal in sight. Hedwig knew he'd win, so he stopped to take a nap, as Archibald was nowhere close to catching up in laps. Slow and steady wins the race. be like Archibald. He wasn't very snappy, but always gave his all. So the hare fell asleep under a shady tree, and Archie heard him snore as he passed him on mile 3. When Archie crossed the finish line, everyone said, "Hooray!" Hedwig heard the noise.
Well, well, you don't say.
Slow and steady wins the race. Be like Archibald. He wasn't very snappy, but always gave his all.
A gold medal for Archibald.
He cheated!
Hedwig cried.
He won fair and square, with a slow and steady stride.
Hedwig now was sad he didn't win the race, but Archie tried to cheer him.
Put on a happy face. It's just a silly contest, not worth a silly fight. Friendship's what's important.
And with that they made things right. Slow and steady wins the race. Be like Archibald. That sleepy tortoise finished first, and he didn't run, he crawled.
Okay, Dewey, have you ever heard the story of the lion and the mice? It's a very important story about kindness and friendship. Dad, tell us the story.
Well, okay. It goes something like this. Once upon a time, a lion fell asleep, and while he snored away, 2 mice saw him and squeaked. One accidentally hit the lion with its tail.
Oopsie, Mr. Lion.
The little mousey wailed. The lion was aghast and trapped the little guy.
Aha! You woke me up, you did. I'll eat you now, small fry.
Oh no, please, Mr. Lion. Here's some good advice. If you let me go, I'll pay you back because I'm very nice.
What? I'm supposed to believe that you, a little mouse, will pay me back one day?
Why, yes, Mr. Lion. Like I said, I'm really very nice. Yeah, he's nice.
I'll let you go this once, but never tell a soul. I'm dangerous, you know, and I could eat you whole.
Gee, thank you, Mr. Lion. I'll help you out one day. He always keeps his promises. That's what people say.
Well, all right then. Grrr. Little mice. Ha!
So, the great big lion let the 2 little mice go on their way. But that was not the end of the story. Listen to what happened next. Well, the lion went out stalking, looking for his prey. But a hunter caught him in a net, and the lion was afraid. He roared and roared so loud that the 2 mice heard his cry.
Grrr.
That's the lion's voice. He's in trouble. Poor big guy. Let's go.
Back and forth and growling so, the lion paced about. And when he saw the mice approach, he hollered,
Let me out!
They gnawed and bit the net until a hole appeared.
You saved my life, my little friends.
Well, that is why we're here. Now here you go, big buddy. Big or small, loud or meek, a friend is still a friend. We love to help each other out until the very end. And so you see we're buddies, and that will always be. A lion and his mice, we're instant family. Did you like that, Dewey? Just like you, me, and Holly, we'll always help each other out.
Out to the park went 3 little bears. playing hide and seek without a care, said one little bear.
Let's build a home, but let's use straw instead of stone.
So the cute little bear built up his home, made of straw and not of stone. He worked so hard that he took a nap, but a wolf woke him up with a rap, rap, rap.
Who's there?
Open your door, I'm a big bad wolf and I heard you snore.
Oh no!
I'll break down the door, let me come in.
Not by the fur on this berry chin chin.
And I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in.
And he did. Then he laughed with an evil grin.
Ah! That guy's crazy!
Out in the park went two little bears.
Well, I'll build a house and I'm not scared.
Said the second little bear.
And I'll use wood.
So she grabbed some twigs from the neighborhood. Then the cute little bear built her home, made of twigs and not with stone. And she worked so hard that she took a nap, but the wolf woke her up with a rap, rap, rap.
Who's there?
Open your door, I'm a big bad wolf and I heard you snore.
No!
I'll break the door down, let me come in.
Not by the fur on this berry chin chin.
Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in.
Then he laughed and he laughed with an evil grin. Just one little bear who was feeling homesick.
I'll make a house out of heavy bricks.
Said the third little bear.
It'll be a snap.
So he built that house, then he took a nap.
Open up, open up, open your door. I'm a big bad wolf and I heard you snore.
Oh dear!
I'll break down the door, let me come in.
Not by the fur on my berry chin chin.
Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in.
And he tried, then he tried again. Well, the wolf did try, but to no avail. And the three little pigs sent the wolf to jail. They moved into their house made of bricks so strong, and lived happy and safe their whole lives long.
Story time! Let's do the story of Little Red Riding Hood. I want to play Little Red, and Bingo, you can be in it too. Okay. And Dad can be the huntsman. Okay, Dad?
Radio! There once was a girl all dressed in red.
Oh boy, oh boy,
No, not a boy, but a girl instead.
oh boy, oh boy.
She went to visit her gran, who was not feeling well, and her puppy followed through the woodsy dell.
Oh boy! Now remember what I told you. Go straight to Grandma's house and don't talk to anyone along the way. Yes, Mom.
Little Red brought goodies wrapped up nice.
Oh boy, oh boy,
Because her gran loved sugar and spice.
oh boy, oh boy.
But once in the woods, a wolf saw Little Red.
And where are you off to, dear?
He said,
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy! Nope, I'm not going to talk to you. I'm on my way. Well, alright, I don't want to be rude. We're taking this to Granny's place.
Oh boy,
The poor dear's sick, so we'd better race.
oh boy.
Then Red waved goodbye, but the wolf thought,
Yes, I'll follow her, I must confess.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy!
I know my way around these woods, and I'm pretty fast.
The wolf dashed into Grandma's place.
Oh boy, oh
head in the closet and hide your face.
Oh boy! Oh boy!
With Granny locked up, he got in bed.
I'm a poor old lady.
The hairy wolf said,
Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy!
Who's there?
It's me, Granny!
Come in, dear.
Hello, Granny!
said Red when she walked inside.
Oh boy! Oh boy! I thought I heard a desperate cry! Oh boy! Oh boy! What was that?
Cried little Red.
Nothing, dear. Come here.
He pled.
Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy!
Whoops.
Uh-oh. Why, Granny, what big ears you have!
Why, yes. Why, yes.
And Granny, what big eyes you have!
Why, yes. Why, yes.
And Granny, what big teeth you have!
Why, yes, I'm blessed.
Oh no, oh no!
Oh, yes. The better to eat you with.
Bingo!
Cried little Red Riding Hood.
Oh boy! Oh boy!
Then a huntsman who was chopping wood
Oh boy! Oh boy!
broke through the door and he grabbed that beast and knocked him out.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy! You're a naughty wolf! Go away and don't you ever come back here!
Well, the huntsman freed Red's grand.
Oh boy, oh boy!
And Red said,
I'm your biggest fan! Oh boy, oh boy! It's all my fault!
said little Red.
I didn't listen to what Mama said! Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy! That was kinda scary.
But it all worked out in the end, didn't it?
She should have listened to her mommy.
And the wolf went away and never ever came back.
Hooray!
Who wants to hear the story of Goldilocks and the Three Bears?
I do! Let's pretend play, okay? And I'll be Goldilocks.
Here we go! There once was a girl named Goldilocks who went for a walk in the woods, where she discovered a cozy house right in the neighborhood.
Well, I wonder who lives in there. Let's see, shall we? The Three Bears. Anybody home? Let's go inside, Mickey.
Goldilocks walked through the door, and much to her surprise, on the table 3 bowls full of food,
Porridge!
she said.
How nice! Yummy!
But the first one was so hot,
Ouch!
and the second one was so cold, and the third one, well,
What do you know? This one is just right. I just love porridge, don't you? Let's see what else is in this wonderful house.
Goldilocks found the family room with 3 nice cushy chairs.
Ooh!
She had to test them each, of course.
Mickey, do we dare? This one looks really comfy.
Well, the first one was so big.
Whoops!
The second one was big too.
Oh my!
The third one was just right. But when she sat, it broke in 2.
Oh dear! Whoopsie! I think I need a nap. Shall we?
Goldilocks went upstairs to a bedroom with 3 beds.
Why, look at that! Let's take a nap. Where to rest our heads?
But the first bed was so hard.
Ouch!
And the second,
So soft it's flat.
but the third
Oh.
bed is just right.
What do you think of that?
While Goldie slept and Mickey snored, 3 bears came home to find the front door open and what a mess.
Why, it looks like someone's died!
Uh-oh!
Look! Someone's been eating my porridge.
Someone got into mine too.
And mine's all gone. Just look at that. Whatever shall we do?
Oh Looks like we've had company in the living room, too.
Someone's been sitting in my chair.
And someone's been in my chair, too.
And oh my dear, what happened here? My chair is broken too.
Something's not right here. Let's check upstairs.
Okay, follow me. Someone's been sleeping in my bed.
Someone's tried my bed, too.
Someone's been sleeping in my bed. And look, she's still there. And she has a furry friend. Whoops! Thank you for the porridge. Bye-bye. Goldilocks raced out the door, and ran till she ran out of steam. When the three bears awoke the next day, they realized it all was just a dream. Just a dream?
That's right. Now, who's ready for bed?
Not me.
Not me. Not me.
Ollie, could you dry the dishes for me?
Sorry, Mom. I'm going out to play. Ollie, could you help us out here? Sorry, guys, but I'm on my way to the park.
Ollie, can you help me here with the leaves?
Sorry, Dad, but I'm going to play with friends.
One moment, my little grasshopper.
Grasshopper?
Ollie, let me tell you a little story. The ants went planting in the month of May, working hard in the sun all day. A little ant asked the grasshopper,
Can you help?
The grasshopper said,
No, not today.
The ants went weeding in the month of June, every morning and afternoon. A little ant asked the grasshopper,
Can you help?
The grasshopper said,
First I'll fiddle a tune.
The ants went digging in the month of July, when it was wet and when it was dry. A little ant asked the grasshopper,
Can you help?
The grasshopper said,
Sorry, I must fly.
August was busy for the ants. They had no time to play or dance. A little ant asked the grasshopper,
Can you help?
The grasshopper said,
No, not a chance.
In September the ants cut hay, working hard the livelong day. A little ant asked the grasshopper,
Can you help?
The grasshopper said,
What? Me? No way.
In October it was time to pick.
A storm is coming! Quick, quick, quick!
A little ant asked the grasshopper,
Can you help?
The grasshopper said,
Maybe in a little bit.
In November they worked all day, storing all the veggies away. A little ant asked the grasshopper,
Can you help?
The grasshopper said,
I'd rather play.
In December the work was done. The ants had parties and lots of fun. The grasshopper asked,
Can I come in?
The ants weren't sure. They all said,
We asked for help the whole year long, but you just played and fiddled your
A
song.
little ant grasshopper.
Was that right?
The grasshopper said,
No, that was wrong. Will you help us work next year? Yes, I promise. Don't you fear.
The little ant asked the grasshopper.
Please come in and play us a tune on your mandolin. That was a good story, Mom. Thanks. I promise I'll be a better grasshopper next time. On a mountain live together, together, together. On a mountain live together 3 billy goats gruff. Billy the little, and Billy the middle,
and Billy the biggest.
3 billy goats gruff. By the mountain was a river, a river, a river. By the mountain was a river which they wanted to cross.
Who wants to go first?
I want to go first. Can I go first? Said little Billy Goat Gruff. Yay! He trotted to the river, the river, the river. He trotted to the river and he jumped on the bridge. Clippity, cloppity, hippity, hoppity. But then he was stopped by a big bad troll.
Who's clippity-clopping and hippity-hopping? Who's clip-clopping all over my bridge?
I'm Billy the little goat gruff.
Before I get thinner, I'll eat you for dinner.
Would this be the end for the little goat gruff? Oh, please, Mr. Troll. I'm just Billy the little goat gruff. Why don't you wait for my older brother? He's much bigger and tastier than I am, and fatter too.
Yum! Be off with you and hurry up. I'll wait for Billy the middle goat gruff.
Billy the middle, the middle, the middle went down to the river and he jumped on the bridge. Clippity, cloppity, hippity, hoppity. But then he was stopped by a big bad troll.
Who's clippity-clopping and hippity-hopping? Who's clip-clopping all over my bridge?
I'm Billy the middle goat gruff.
Before I get thinner, I'll eat you for dinner.
Would this be the end for the middle goat gruff? Oh, please, Mr. Troll. I'm just Billy the middle goat gruff. Why don't you wait for my older brother? He's much bigger and tastier than I am, and fatter too.
Yum! Be off with you and hurry up. I'll wait for Billy the biggest goat gruff.
Billy the biggest, the biggest, the biggest went down to the river and he jumped on the bridge.
Clippity-cloppity, hippity-hoppity.
But then he was stopped by a big bad troll.
Who's clippity-clopping and hippity-hopping? Who's clip-clopping all over my bridge? I'm Billy the biggie goat gruff. Before I get thinner, I'll eat you for dinner.
Would this be the end for the biggest goat gruff?
I don't think so, Mr. Troll.
Billy the biggest backed up. He put his head down and charged at the troll. He sent the troll sailing, flapping, and flailing. The troll he went sailing right over the moon. Happily ever after, happily ever after lived the Billy Goats Gruff. Billy the little, and Billy the middle,
And Billy the biggest.
3 Billy Goats Gruff. Once upon a time,
to sell our cow.
I'll do it, Mama. Please don't you worry.
It's a long way to market, so you'd better hurry.
Run, Jack, run.
That's the prettiest cow I've ever seen. I'll buy her for 5 magic beans.
Jack showed Mama when he got back home.
I shouldn't have sent you out alone.
No, no, no. Mama threw the beans right out the door. Now they were poorer than they were before. They went to bed, and what do you know? Those magic beans began to grow. Grow, grow, grow. Out from the ground a beanstalk grew, up to the clouds and then straight through. Mama, look, it's a giant vine. Jack jumped on the stalk and began to climb. Climb, Jack, climb. He climbed higher and higher and higher. He was so excited he never got tired. When he got to the top, he found a road that was paved with solid gold. Gold, gold, gold. I've never seen a castle so tall. He slipped through a hole that was in the wall. This castle isn't cozy or warm or merry. This castle is dark and cold and scary. No, no, no. Just then, from the end of the big, big room came a huge, huge voice. It began to boom.
Fee, fi, fo, fum. I smell a boy, by gosh, by gum.
Run, Jack, run. It was the very same giant who stole their goose. Jack wanted to run, but it wasn't any use. He was so afraid he couldn't move his legs, till he saw the goose who laid gold eggs. Gold, gold eggs. I'll bring that goose back home, and then my mama will never be poor again. And with that thought, Jack's courage grew. He knew exactly what to do. Go, Jack, go. Lola, quick, come right away. Please come now. Do not delay. Lola magically appeared. Freeze that giant with the big black beard. Go, Lola, go. A mist shot out of Lola's nose, and what do you know? The giant froze. Jack grabbed the goose and ran and ran. I must get home as fast as I can. Run, Jack, run. Down, down, down the stalk went Jack, and at the bottom, whack, whack, whack. Jack chopped the beanstalk till it fell. Mama cried out,
Well, well, well.
well, well, well. They shared the gold with all their friends and never saw that giant again. The house was always filled with laughter, and they all lived happily ever after. That's the
Oh my, I asked Huggy and Buggy to tidy their room before going out to play.
Those kids,
Do you know where they are?
I think I saw them in the backyard. I'll go find them, Jen.
Wow, it's so cool to look at all the little insects. Yeah, the ants are my favorite. My favorite is the grasshopper.
That reminds me of a story. And I think this might be a good time to tell it to you. The ants go plowing in the field.
Hi-ho, hi-ho,
The ants go plowing in the field.
hi-ho, hi-ho.
The ants go plowing in the field.
The grasshoppers do cartwheels.
And all they do is play while the ants work all day.
The ants go planting in the spring. Hi-ho, hi-ho. The ants go planting in the spring. Hi-ho, hi-ho. The ants go planting in the spring. The grasshoppers don't do a thing. And all they do is play while the ants work all day.
The ants go digging in the sun.
Hi-ho, hi-ho.
The The ants go digging in the sun.
Hi-ho, hi-ho.
The ants go digging in the sun.
The grasshoppers dance for fun.
And all they do is play while the ants work all day.
The ants harvest in the fall. Hi-ho, hi-ho. The ants harvest in the fall. Hi-ho, hi-ho. The ants harvest in the fall. The grasshoppers don't help at all. And all they do is play while the ants work all day. The ants go in when winter comes. Hi-ho, hi-ho. The ants go in when winter comes. Hi-ho, hi-ho. The ants go in when winter comes.
The grasshoppers don't have a crumb.
All they did was play while the ants worked all day. Whoa. The grasshoppers are cold and sad.
Oh no, oh no,
The grasshoppers are cold and sad.
oh no, oh no.
They never helped, they wished they had.
And now they feel really bad.
All they did was play while the ants worked all day. The ants invite them to come in.
Hi-ho, hi-ho,
The ants invite them to come in.
hi-ho, hi-ho.
The grasshopper said with a grin.
We'll never shirk our work again.
And the ants all shout, hooray!
Hooray, hooray,
Hooray,
hooray! Pinocchio, Pinocchio, you're just a wooden toy. But if you're good, maybe one day you'll be a real boy.
As he was going to school one day,
Oh, look, a puppet show.
it looked much more fun than school.
I really want to go.
Such a sight I've never seen, a puppet without strings. If I steal him, imagine how much gold he'll bring.
A fairy magically appeared upon the windowsill.
Now go to school like a good boy. I will, I will, I will. Where are you going, Pinocchio? I'm on my way to school. Why on earth would you go there? School isn't cool. Don't be silly. Come with us. We're going to Pleasureland. You'll never have to go to school.
With that, they took his hand. Pinocchio, he slept all day and ate ice cream at night. And even though he had no care,
This just does not feel right. Something feels very strange. Something feels weird.
and suddenly out of his head popped two big donkey ears. The fairy magically returned and poof, the ears were gone.
Now go home like a good boy. Quickly run along. Geppetto!
Pinocchio!
I'll never misbehave again. I'll be good without fail.
They hugged and hugged, but suddenly they were eaten by a whale. Geppetto asked Pinocchio,
Do you know what to do?
He built a fire and the whale sneezed, and out of the whale they flew.
Hold on to me, Geppetto. I'll save you, wait and see.
And they floated to the sandy shore as safe as they could be.
Pinocchio, Pinocchio, because you were so good, I'll grant your wish so you will be no longer made of wood. Look at you, Pinocchio, you are not a toy.
We're now a real family.
And I'm a real boy.
Pinocchio.
There once lived an emperor, and a silly old king was he. He looked in the mirror all day long. He was vain as he could be. He was vain as he could be. One day two tailors came to town. They were sly and they were bold. They wanted to fool the silly old king for a great big bag of gold. For a great big bag of gold.
Dear king, we'll make you magic clothes, the finest there can be, with magic cloth and magic thread, which only fools can't see. Which only fools can't see.
I'm no fool.
Said the emperor.
How much must I pay?
1 bag of gold.
The tailor said.
Please make them right away. Please make them right away.
They took the gold and they went to work, pretending to make the clothes. They pretended to cut, they pretended to weave, and they pretended to sew. And they pretended to sew.
Your clothes are ready.
The tailor said.
Can you see the pretty design?
I'm no fool.
Said the emperor.
Those clothes look mighty fine. Those clothes look mighty fine.
Good king, you must show the whole town the new clothes we have made.
Oh, yes, I will.
Said the emperor.
We'll have a royal parade. We'll have a royal parade.
The herald blew a trumpet.
Good people, listen to me. Your emperor is dressed in clothes which only fools can't see. Which only fools can't see.
And so began the grand parade. Oh, hear the trumpets blare, and see the silly emperor in just his underwear. In just his underwear. The people looked, the people stared, once and twice and thrice.
We're not fools.
The people said,
Those clothes look mighty nice. Those clothes look mighty nice.
People all applauded as the emperor walked by.
But he's not wearing any clothes.
A little child did cry. A little child did cry. The people looked again and saw that this was very true. And everyone began to point. The laughter grew and grew. The laughter grew and grew. The emperor looked down and saw he was naked as he could be.
Oh, no.
And the poor old king knew all at once what a silly fool was he. What a silly fool was he.
Oh, dearie me.
little boy and his name was Jack. He lived with his mama in a little old shack. Jack asked Mama, why are we poor?
A giant came and smashed our door. He stole everything we had, we had. He stole everything we had. Jack, we have to sell our cow. Off to the market, you better go now.
So Jack took the cow and walked down the road, where he met a man pulling a heavy load.
That's a mighty fine cow.
He said,
That's a mighty fine cow.
he said.
I'll buy your cow for magic beans, the prettiest beans you've ever seen.
That's a deal. And Jack ran home. When Mama saw the beans, she moaned and groaned. Out the window they flew, they flew. Out the window they flew. The minute the beans landed on the ground, they started to make a rumbling sound. Out from the ground, the beanstalk grew, right up to the clouds and then right through. Up that stalk Jack climbed, Jack climbed. Up that stalk Jack climbed. Through the clouds and through the sky, Jack was very, very high. He came to a door in a dark, dark cloud with a sign that read, "No kids allowed." Jack just walked straight through, straight through. Jack just walked straight through. Into a castle the dark door led, and down the hallway young Jack sped. A huge room he found. Then he heard a scary sound. A giant steps.
Boom, boom, boom,
A giant steps.
boom. 3-5-0-fum. I smell a boy, by gosh, by gum.
That bad giant, he boomed and boomed, and Jack went flying out of that room. Back the way he come, back the way he come. After Jack the giant chased, he chased Jack all over the place when suddenly, hip hip hooray! Came Gigi and Noah to save the day. They froze that giant like stone, like stone. They froze that giant like stone. To the beanstalk Jack ran fast and bold, and there he found a sack of gold. His mama's gold that giant stole so many, many years ago. Down the stalk Jack flew, Jack flew. Down the stalk Jack flew. He grabbed an axe when he hit the ground. Chop, 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 that stalk came down. Mama, we're rich. To his mama he told, and Jack gave his mama the sack of gold. Happily ever after they lived, they lived. Happily ever after they lived. Can you read us a story, Mom? Yeah, read us a story.
Okay, you two, snuggle in and close your eyes, and I'll read you the story of Little Red Riding Hood.
Yay!
Little Red Riding Hood went out one day.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
She was going to Granny's far away.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
She followed a path through the deep dark woods to get to Granny's as quick as she could.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
A big bad wolf came into view.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
He raised his hat and said,
How do you do?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
She said,
My granny is feeling ill. I'm bringing her cookies to make her well. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
said Little Red Riding Hood,
I must run. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I'm expected at Granny's at 1:30. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
she said,
"Good day."
and she walked away. But the big bad wolf knew a faster way. The big bad wolf came to Granny's house. And poor old Granny was all alone.
Granny, get in the cupboard.
That bad wolf said, then he put on her clothes and jumped into bed. Then in came Little Red Riding Hood.
Dear Granny, I came as quick as I could.
The wolf said,
Dear, come over here.
but the little girl knew something was weird.
Granny, what great big ears you have. Granny, what great big eyes you have. Granny, what great big teeth you have.
The wolf said,
Better to eat you with.
cried Little Red Riding Hood. And in ran a hunter who was in the woods. The hunter grabbed the wolf and he put him in a sack. And the big bad wolf, he never came back.
We're safe now, Granny.
The little girl said, and she helped Granny get back in bed. They ate the cookies happily, and that's the end of our story.
can't do that, can't do that, can't do that.
said the policeman.
You can't do that. No, 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 no.
And that was the story of the three little pigs, the three little pigs, the three little pigs. And that was the story of the three little pigs, once upon a time.
Once upon a time. Once upon a time.
Silly pigs.
Mom, what's that word?
That says tortoise, Huggy.
What's a tortoise?
A tortoise is a very big turtle.
And what's a hare?
A hare is a kind of rabbit.
Why don't they just call the story The Turtle and the Rabbit?
Well, that's a very good question.
Can we just read the story?
All right, then. One day, the hare was teasing her friend, the tortoise, and she wasn't being very nice. The boastful hare could run really, really fast, but the kind old tortoise was very, very slow.
To be so slow, it must be sad. It must be very, very bad.
The tortoise, he got pretty mad the day of the big, big race.
Well, let's have a race.
Said he,
You're too slow, you can't beat me. I can. You can't. Well, let's just see.
the day of the big, big race. Piggy said go, the hare he flew over the hill and out of view. It looked like tortoise was stuck in glue the day of the big, big race. The hare, she laughed.
Ho, ho, ho. That old tortoise is slow, slow, slow. I can't be beaten. No, no, no.
The day of the big, big race. Poor old tortoise, sure enough, moved so slow and huffed and puffed. He was tired, but he was tough the day of the big, big race.
I am miles and miles ahead. I think I'll take a nap.
She said in a carrot patch she made a bed the day of the big, big race.
Just 5 minutes, not a minute more.
And it wasn't long before the boastful hare began to snore the day of the big, big race. Slow old tortoise trudged along, whistling a happy song. He was slow, but he was strong the day of the big, big race.
I won't give up. No, no, no.
His confidence began to grow
Come on, legs. Let's go, go, go.
the day of the big, big race. Even when the hill was steep, still he climbed and still he creeped, and still the hare was fast asleep the day of the big, big race. Finally, he passed the hare, fast asleep and unaware.
The finish line. I'm almost there.
The day of the big, big race. The crowd began to cheer and cheer, and slowly tortoise he drew near. The hare awoke and said,
Oh dear.
the day of the big, big race. The hare began to run and run.
Oh no, what have I done? Hooray!
The slow old tortoise won the day of the big, big race. The lesson here is plain to see. Whether slow or fast you be, if you work hard, you will succeed.
The day of the big, big race. The day of the big, big race.
Buggy, did you just take Huggy's apple?
No. Hey, my apple's gone. It wasn't me.
Well, Buggy, what's that?
I think it might be a good time to tell you a story, Buggy. There was a boy who watched the sheep, the silliest boy you ever did see. One sunny day, who knows why, he thought for fun he'd tell a lie. The boy cried,
Wolf, please, please come! Hurry, hurry! Run, run, run!
and up the hill a farmer came to chase that wolf away again. There was no wolf, not even one.
It's just a trick I played for fun.
The farmer said, "See here, young man, don't play that trick on me again."
Okay, I promise.
The very next day, at 10:30, the silly boy cried wolf again. And up the hill the farmer came to chase that wolf away again. There was no wolf, not even one.
It's just a trick I played for fun.
The farmer said, "See here, young man, don't play that trick on me again."
Okay, I promise.
But that same day, at 2:15, a big bad wolf came into view. Into the field the wolf did creep to scare the boy and steal the sheep. The boy cried,
Wolf, please, please come! Hurry, hurry! Run, run, run! Wolf, wolf, it's not a game! Please come now!
but no one came. The silly boy, he shook with fright. That wolf stole every sheep in sight. The little boy was very sad because he knew that he'd been bad. He decided there and then,
I'll never, ever lie again!
The most important thing to do
Is always, always tell the truth!